Hey everyone, welcome to Infinite Realms, and today we review Masters of the Universe, Masterverse Hordak. And I do have to admit, this was one of the figures I really wanted to get in this line when I started reviewing it. So much so I think I would have picked it up even if I had decided not to fully collect this line. But anyway, Hordak himself, big deluxe package. I did get him on sale. Love getting, the Masterverse seems to be pretty easy to acquire and fairly cheap. It's kind of funny. I hope this is not a sign that they're going out, but, well, if they are, I'll get some great figures on the way out, right? Okay. So, let's get Hordak out of the plastic prison and onto the spinner. And I gotta admit, I struggle with Mattel a lot. This had to be the hardest removal of a figure I've ever had to do from any line ever. The legs were in so tight I couldn't get any place to cut the plastic threads that were holding it in. And I almost missed the cape. Was also plasticed in. Thankfully on that one, I caught it before anything happened, and those were small enough they didn't leave any lasting marks. Hint, McFarlane, and your peg warmer line. I'll talk about that in a little while. Okay, let's get him off the spinner and see how it looks. Alright, here he goes, and man, I gotta admit, he is loaded with accessories. He's got himself a crossbow here, some extra hands. He has an extra arm, just in case. His rockin' bat shield. A robotic hand. And a blast effect. I mean, you can do just about everything you want with Hordak on that. And I may be one of the few people who was upset whenever the She-Ra cartoon come on. Whenever that appeared. I was rather upset because I actually went down the girls' toy aisle with a He-Man figure. I want to say it was Leech, but I'm not positive. And I compared it to She-Ra's, and they didn't match up. And if I remember correctly, the She-Ra's were taller. That's what's even the worst part. So it's like you couldn't even play the evil horde, against the heroes they appeared with in the cartoon. That was so upsetting to me. But this line seems to have corrected that, so let's hope it has. Okay, and now as far as Hordak goes, I'm going to be honest. I've forgotten more about the She-Ra cartoon than I think most people remember about it. I kind of vaguely remember the characters. I've been looking at the Masterverse line going, gee, how far am I going to go with this? I don't know yet. That's a debate. I'll tell you right now, that is a debate about, do I go with Catra? Do I go, how much further? Do I get the others? I mean, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go with that. For right now, I'm going to stick with Hordak and any of the evil horde that pop up. That is enough. I've got She-Ra herself, so that's what I'm going to stick with, and I'm just going to do it on a case-by-case basis. Now, there's a lot about this figure. It seems a little counterintuitive. The only way I could get him to hold his shield was to take the hand off, wrap his hand around the strap, and then put the hand on inside the shield. And, yeah, I don't know. That just seemed odd to me. I don't know what to make of it. It's not a knock or anything. It's just strange. I don't know how much thought was put into that. I really struggled with that shield for a little while, and then it finally came to me to do that. So, yeah, the crossbow I didn't have as much trouble with. That seems pretty elementary. So, just some odd things in Hordak there. Well, he's an odd character, so maybe that fits. So, yes, while he is odd, he's also Masters of the Universe, which is odd. So that he does fit in quite well. I don't think there's anything so odd that it's off-putting. I mean, it's odd in a fun way. I mean, we're talking about the place that had man-E faces, after all. And, he's pretty articulate. He's so articulate, he can do poetry. Just kid. And, I think he looks pretty good overall. I like the bright colors rather than being subdued a little bit, like gray, black, and red, like in his original. I like the pearlescence on the head sculpt. I think that's pretty awesome. Yeah, overall, I think he's a well-rounded figure. I like him. Like him a whole lot. Okay, so Hordak. It's a tough one. I don't want to sucker in and cave, but God, he's so good. Despite having a few little issues, I gotta go with a 5-star rating because he's really awesome all the way around. I love that blast effect. I love the gun hand. I love the robot hand. The shield, despite its weirdness, looks great. The crossbow's kind of iffy, but you know what? One accessory out of all of them. I like the fact he can swap his arm out. That's cool. So yeah, he's pretty good, and I do like him. So yeah, 5 stars. Highly recommended. Get this figure. He's cool. Okay, until next time. Thank you for watching Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.